Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So as we're approaching the higher difficulties of the GLYPHSHADE boss, it is more important than ever you're running the top team, and there have been some modifications to the top teams in terms of artifacts and also which is the recommended overall team. Okay, so as you can see, I have the teams laid out here. All of them will be running Star Blessed Spell. That is the best artifact to be running. Now here we're going to start with the overall top performing team at these higher difficulty levels. It is going to be the team from Trongwin, which we have shown previously, maybe like a month ago. However, now it is really dominating and getting those top scores because we are at a higher overall level and the GLYPHSHADE boss is higher, so Baelran's damage output is actually really good. So you're going to have Rainier in front of Shmira, Pink Twin on the right, Blue Twin on the left, Fairmore also buffing up Shmira, Baelran in front of Rainier, and Elucia right left of Baelran. Now, if you're running this team, you'll want to have Supreme plus Baelran, Mythic plus Rainier, and the other heroes belt. And then you're ready to go with this team. Is doing very well for those difficulty, like difficulty 20 or even 19 plus, because of the Baelran damage output. And this is how people are getting those crazy 84 billion scores. So this is going to be the top performing team. Also, one quick note is this actually going to be a little bit better and even higher damage output when the GLYPHSHADE boss is below 50% health, because the Rainier charm effect is going to give execution to the ally behind him, and execution boosts your damage when the target is below 50% health. And so that is just another kind of added thing, but don't really worry about that. You can run the team above 50% and below 50%. Now, if you do not have Baelran, you don't have Rainier Mythic Plus, there are some other really good team options, which are going to be the same teams as we have shared in the past. Now, if you have Zanie belt, like really you'll need to have Supreme plus Zanie if you want to run this team. Otherwise, the Ravion team is going to be better for you. But this is the Zanie top performing team with the Star Blessed spell. You're going to have the two Zanie turrets up in the front. In the middle, you have the Pink Tree on the right, Blue Tree on the left, Lone Gaze on that Stellar Bond, Zanie in front of Lone Gaze, Mikola in front of Shakir, Kruger in the upper right corner. It's like a diamond shape with the Star Blessed spell. This is the second best team as of right now, but it needs a Supreme plus Zanie minimum, plus 10 or even plus 15 exclusive equipment Zanie minimum. Otherwise, you're probably going to be better off running the other Mauler team, which is the Ravion team. Now, this team is very solid and also is very free-to-play friendly, because all of these heroes are priorities for free-to-play to build up. It will work as long as you have Mythic plus Ravion, Mythic plus Shakir, and then these other heroes built. You're going to be able to run this team. Like, honestly, Mikola and Kruger, they don't even necessarily need to be highly upgraded to run this team. So even for new players, this is basically the best new player team top performing for the GLYPHSHADE boss. Again, with the Star Blessed spell, Pink Tree on the right, Blue Tree on the left, Lone Gaze on the Stellar Bond, Ravion in front of Lone Gaze, Shakir right up front and center, Mikola to the right, and Kruger in the upper right corner. This is a very solid team, and like I said, it's probably even going to outperform the Zanie team unless your Zanie is really heavily invested. So this is going to be the best team for the majority of players. But if you have Baelran and Rainier Mythic Plus, then you should run that team at these higher difficulty levels. But otherwise, this form of Star Blessed is very good. This is a killer team and very good for free-to-play and budget spenders or budget players as well. Okay, now we have Guan Yu team. So Guan Yu team is going to be a wilder version, and I wanted to show this wilder version because this is currently the best wilder team. So for whatever reason, maybe you don't have Shakir Mythic Plus, you don't have the Maulers built at all, then you can run a wilder team if you have these Wilders built. Again, you're going to need to have Mythic plus Ravion, but like that is what Ravion needs for either of the team you're running, and this is still a solid team. This is still doing well with the Star Blessed spell, Blue Tree on the right, Pink Tree on the left, Shmira on the Stellar Bond, Fairmore buffing up Shmira. You have Snowstorm in front of Pink Tree, Ravion in front of Valara. This is a very good team. However, it isn't as good as the Mauler teams. The Mauler teams are better. Lone Gaze deals a lot of damage as a Phantom, but of course you'll want to have like the Maulers built if you want to run that team. Like you'll need to have Shakir Mythic Plus, for example. So this is just another option, but most people should not be running nor need to run this. And then we have the final option. This is from me, and this is like a no Rainier, no Wilder, kind of like one of the most budget teams you can run for Guild Supremacy GLYPHSHADE boss, which is still good. It's still centering around Shmira. You have Damon to buff up Shmira, Trains to buff up Shmira. If you have Bonnie at Supreme Plus, even better. That is going to buff up Shmira's damage onto the boss, and then you have Thorin for the Soul Plunder debuff to further buff up Shmira's damage. So all of this is just basically ramp up Shmira, with free-to-play heroes. Damon can work at low copies, Thorn can work at low copies, even Twins can work at low copies. Shamir, you'll want to have Mythic Plus, plus 10 exclusive equipment. That is Shamir's big breakpoint. Ideally, Bonnie at Supreme Plus for her Supreme Plus skill effect. But basically, this is a very budget team, which is still doing fine. Obviously, not competing with the other teams. You should only run this if you cannot run any of the other teams, but it is still a good option to throw in there. So anyway, guys, those are going to be the top teams you can run. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you have any other teams that work for you, feel free to share that in the comment section. If you're not already a member of my AFK Journey Discord server, please join that. There's a link to that in the description of this video. Also, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There is a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.